Information reaching us is that the Lakurawas terror group are more sophisticated. They have more sophisticated weapons strategy than the Boko Haram. And now the defense headquarters have been worried over the rapid spread of this terror group in the northern states and are making move to mobilize troops to counter them. Where were they when all these things were happening? And only just to be reactive. Whereas the intelligence cracks team, your take on this development?
I think Nigeria, we should try to do things very fast, very fast, else we can get into more trouble. President Tinubu is there. I think he was very prepared, knowing the problem of Nigeria before uh, he became president. As a person well prepared, we will know that person in action, and you will also know a hero in front of war. I don't know the reason why our chief of army staff and our military, I don't know why they should complain. Nigeria is a great country, and we have been saying it, giant of Africa in that matter. If a giant of Africa cannot fight strangers, eh, can, cannot fight strangers, outsiders that are coming to invite Nigeria, you can't fight them. I don't know if we can talk about hope again. If they can be, this is to say that they are more powerful than Nigerian military. And if the army is telling us that the terrorists are more powerful than them, my brother, everybody should find his way. And this is what I was telling people, that Nigerians, some were saying the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. I think that it is time for Nigeria to come to sit, on a round table and discuss. How can strangers invade Nigeria like that? Do you think that I'm not pointing accusing finger to anybody, but do you think that politicians of that very place, that northern part, don't know what is going on? Do you think that they don't know what is going on? Who is inviting those people, those terrorists? Who is inviting them? Don't you think that there are people inside Nigeria, and many people inside Nigeria have their hand on what is going on? Do you know the budget of our army? Their budget is not small budget. If army cannot face them, tell me who are they going to face? Ordinary citizen. We know how army are powerful, even with a citizen. If you mess up with them, what they can do you outside here. But army are not made to torture citizens. They are made to fight war. And now they are facing war and terrorists, and they are giving excuses. It's a surprise. It's giving excuses. It means, I'm telling you, if our army cannot, save their country, if army cannot deliver, what do you want a citizen of Nigeria to say? Ordinary civilian. They used to call civilians a bloody civilian. What will a bloody civilian say when army are telling you that? Is it to say that they are not fit? So, my brother, this is a critical, situation. That's why I was saying, when people were shouting Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu, I told them that I don't think that they are major problem of Nigeria, because those ones you can call them on a round table, you can discuss with them, and if you discuss with them, I think that things can change. Okay, see how people were jubilating. They have arrested Simon Ekpa, and people were saying, bring him back, extradite him, let him come to Nigeria. You know, many people were waiting for him like a lion that want to devour human being or devour an animal. No, 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 no.
And the terrorists within is still ravaging
And
Nigerians.
the terrorists, you are talking about that Simon Ekpa who is in Finland. Terrorists are ravaging Nigeria. They are taking over inside Nigeria. They are taking over the north. Now, if they finish with the north, tell me, they will focus on Lagos, and you will see them after Lagos. They will go to east. The country is finished, and this thing started very early. I was asking myself, let us say during the time of Buhari. Buhari was a Fulani on power. And the same Fulani were killing Nigerians all over the bush. I was asking myself, those people, what is it? What do you want? Your own brother is on power. It's not sufficient for you. You still run around the bush to kill people. So I think Nigerians should verify very well and know who is their enemy. Because sometimes they focus on the people of East, on Igbos. Igbos, many Igbos are traders, so they are business people. You focus on them, they are this, they are that, is Igbo man, and you talk about unity. Who can uh, 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 have the spirit of unity like Igbos? I'm telling you, Igbos have the spirit of unity. You- Look at Igbos. Igbos will go to North. They will be buying land and building houses there without worrying themselves because in their mind they are in their country and they are in one country. But hardly you see Northerners going to invest in Igbo land. I don't know if you have seen it. You know, buying land, building estate. I haven't seen it. Okay, they will come to Lagos, buying land, building everywhere, and see it. You will hear Igbos are fine. Igbos don't want to Nigeria to. I don't think. Think very well. Verify very well. Who is that person that is destroying Nigeria? Who started to destroy unity? Who started to, mess unity of Nigeria up? You know, even here in Lagos, sometimes I do say it. I do tell people that Nigerians promote unity, but we don't have language of unity. We don't even have culture of unity. We don't have that love among ourselves that will hold unity. It is love that holds unity powerfully. It is also, language of unity that, gives confidence to people and makes people to have the mind for that unity. But if in Nigeria, I'm seeing we lack it all. Before you know it, we will talk about Boko Haram, we talk about Hesman, we will talk about new terrorists invading Nigeria. Why? And still yet they say unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. I think it is time for Nigeria to sincerely come, on a round table and discuss the issue a way, forward. This one that we are facing, no, 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 it doesn't work at all. Look at every citizen of Nigeria is very, very afraid. People are afraid. Fear is torturing people. You don't know what to talk about. Will you talk about hunger? Will you talk about poverty? Will you talk about misery? Will you talk about Boko Haram, new group of terrorists? Will you talk about? Tell me what we will talk about in Nigeria. Tell me what we can hold on. I think the only thing we are holding on is who will become the next president. You see now, politicians have started, you know, agitation for 2027, whereas they haven't solved the problem of today. They are talking about 2027. It simply means that the suffering and pains of Nigeria doesn't mean anything. What matters is political ambition. Who will become the next president? And the person that will become the next president, are you not seeing what is going on in the country where you will become the next president? Terrorists are taking over everywhere. Terrorism that did not in many countries. What is happening in Nigeria, although it has happened in many countries, but not as much as a terrorist, outsider, stranger will defeat our soldiers and take control of our land. And the tax that we have to pay to government is the tax now that they are collecting, using our women, raping as they want, taking our wife away, killing our children, turning our children to slaves. In many northern parts of Nigeria, they are using children for farm. Instead of children going to school, they are going for farm. You see what is happening? Where is another hope? So that is it. That is it.
Thank you so much.